Hello, SpongicX here, and after getting done with playing a bunch of games on GameCube that I've never played before and all that, I pretty much run out, so now I decided to move on to the first video game console I ever had, which was the Nintendo 64. And so I tried playing Glover, and I absolutely hated it, so I decided to delete my recording. Anyways, here's Mickey Speedway USA. So this is a game I do remember playing a little bit of once. I had a friend who let me borrow it, and so surprisingly, this is a Disney game by Rare. So it's basically Diddy Kong Racing, but just like in the race cars entirely, and of course with Mickey Mouse characters. I remember thinking the game was okay, and all the levels are based on actual locations in the USA, of course. But yeah, I think this is the closest we ever got to a Diddy Kong Racing sequel. Can I play a single N64 game that runs right? It's like the audio sounds so delayed when playing on an emulator. Kind of weird how it forces you to select a character before going to a mode, but... So I'm not sure which one is, not sure which one's the story mode. I'm guessing it's traffic troubles, or... If I recall, there were some hidden characters in this game. You gotta unlock Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and even Ludwig von Drake. I think there's one of them I won't be able to get, though, because if I recall, there's one character that you can only get if you have the Game Boy Color version, and you connect it with the transfer pack. That's how you get one of the ducklings, but, otherwise, I think the rest of the characters can be unlocked through progressing through the story. So, for some reason, they had to put a plot. Apparently, the characters are racing to try to rescue Pluto from a bunch of weasels. Weird. Now, I think Ludwig was unlockable. If I recall, he was probably like the best racer in the game, hardest to get. So if I recall, this would be easier than Diddy Kong Racing because it doesn't require you to like go through the stupid coin challenges or boss fights. I guess you press the Z button to activate them. Yeah, this is definitely running slower than I remember, and I can imagine it's just because I'm playing on an emulator. Yeah, and I am playing on intermediate mode, so that could also be a benefit. Not sure what the medals do, but I'll collect them just to be safe. I wonder if it's like the bananas in Diddy Kong Racing, where each one you collect makes you go a little faster. too bad, yeah, I remember they announced there is a new Disney racing game coming out, but too bad it's one of those free-to-play microtransaction traps. So, yeah, I'm already turned off, but it's really cool, the idea of getting a Disney crossover racing game. But, yeah, I'm already turned off by it. I'm guessing this game will probably be much better than what that game will end up being. But so far, it's a really basic racing game. I remember thinking it was fine back then, but I don't know. Like, this is only the first level, though, so maybe it gets better. But, probably doesn't help I chose intermediate, though. Maybe if I chose a better difficulty. But I always like to start off simple and work my way up. Surprised I haven't got hit by anything yet. Not sure if you can fire backwards, but let's find out. Yep. Apparently I hit Daisy. Whoops. Donald's in trouble. Well, funny is that visually it looks like Diddy Kong Racing, but gameplay-wise it plays a little more like Mario Kart. Like, even though Diddy Kong Racing was heavily inspired by Mario Kart, you could still tell, like, you could definitely say the driving in Mario Kart felt better. And so, I feel like this does feel like an improvement over the driving in Diddy Kong Racing. San Francisco? Already, I like this level better. I always loved the art style of Rare's old games. They were just so colorful. So I'm not sure if this has the same secret as in Diddy Kong Racing, where if you let go of the accelerator, when going off a speed boost, if it'll make you go faster. So far, I'm not noticing a difference. I've already tried it, and it feels like it goes about the same speed. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing, you really knew it was working when you saw the color of the exhaust change. It's like, they don't properly teach you that in the game. I think eventually, like, TT does give a little hint about it, like, when you complete one of the challenges, but it's easy to miss that as a kid, so... But it's like, you gotta know that ability in order to get some of the big races done. So yeah, I do think, like, when it comes to, like, which racing game would be better for kids to play, obviously this one. Diddy Kong Racing, while it is a good game, it is, you know, very difficult. I remember, like, as a kid, I felt, like, both frustrated and relieved to have finally, you know, gotten through that game. And to this day, there are times where I revisit my old N64 at my parents' house, and I try Diddy Kong Racing, and then I'm asking myself, how did I beat this? It's so hard. Yeah, that is one thing I do like about this one, how the characters actually have direct interactions with each other. It's not very common in racing games. The only other one I can think of that did this was, let's see, Team Sonic Racing. But this was an N64 game, so this is like decades ago. This came out like in the late 90s or early 2000s. Yeah, I think this was a 2000s game. God, the characters get a little annoying after a while. It's like you're hearing every single one of them. At least like in Mario Kart, you only heard the ones that were approaching you. Here, you hear them no matter how far they are. Well, I think you can shut it off if it gets too annoying, but... There don't seem to be any stage hazards. It could just be because I'm in the first world, but... Like, I can't remember how many levels there are in this game. If I recall, there's not a whole lot, though. I guess it's relatively a pretty short game. I'd still say it's one of the better Disney third-party games, though. Disney licensed games, I mean. Like, I played some really bad ones on the GameCube, and I remember, like, the ones on the N64 were okay. They could have aged badly, though. Like, I'm planning on revisiting Toy Story 2 eventually, and, I remember liking it as a kid, but something tells me it probably won't be as good as I remember. I have to wonder why Rare wasn't hired to make more Disney games. I know, like, their very early Disney games weren't very good, like, because I know they made a Roger Rabbit game for NES, and as good as that movie was, I heard the video game was not. Those weasels are such assholes. Okay, move on, I don't care. I mean, seriously, what does this have to do with a... I thought, like, this is a racing game, so it's like, if they're on a mission to save Pluto, why are they racing? It's one thing to drive from one area to another, but why do you have to get in first place to save Pluto? God, it's sad how even these levels have more detail in them than the Mario Kart DLC pack. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, like, it's just so untextured in a lot of things, and it's sad how I'm looking back on an N64 game with primitive graphics and I'm still saying it's still easier to look at. Rare just really knew how to put attention to detail in their older games. I can definitely say, like, this is definitely a safer game than Diddy Kong Racing, because I know, like, a lot of people who played Diddy Kong Racing said they just want to play in the cars. They hated the controls for, like, the plane, or they didn't like the steering of the hovercraft. So, for me as a kid, though, I liked all three, though. I thought that's what made Diddy Kong Racing such a unique racing game. You gotta choose which vehicle you want to use in certain levels. That was really fun. And it was also fun, like, you know, sometimes, like, you and your friends or something, it's like you would try doing a challenge. It's like, okay, how about me in airplane, you in car? And then it's like, after that, you then reverse. So it's like, okay, now I'm in the airplane and you're in the car, or vice versa and all that. I do feel like the levels in this are kind of blander than Diddy Kong Racing's, though. I wouldn't say they're bad, though. Like, visually, they're okay. Like, they got good texture work and use of color. I just feel like there's nothing that really makes the track stand out. There's no, like, stage hazards or any, like, moving creatures or anything. Like, Diddy Kong Racing had some bizarre-looking landscapes. You had, like, I mean, the first world's like a dinosaur-themed world. You had, like, a giant brontosaurus going in and out of the water. And then you had one where you're racing through a volcano. The water levels, like the one where you drive through a sunken ship, and, you know, you have, like, a medieval forest world, and, there's just a lot of interesting levels, not to mention the final world being outer space. Hard to say, like, out of the top of my head, what was my favorite level in Diddy Kong Racing? I think, like, I don't know why, but one that was always really nostalgic for me was Greenwood Village from, Dragon Forest. I always liked that one. Boulder Canyon is also a real memorable one. That was just a real fun water ride. I'm trying to think, though, what was my least favorite level in Diddy Kong Racing? I think, like, one of the most bland levels was Fossil Canyon. I just didn't like the visuals, I didn't like the music in that one, but otherwise, I like most of the dinosaur-themed levels. I'd say Jungle Falls was actually my favorite. I want to do a playthrough of Diddy Kong Racing, I'm too afraid to, though, because I don't want to get into that and then find out, oh, it's coming to Nintendo Switch Online. I'd rather play it on Nintendo Switch Online, because then I wouldn't have to worry about emulation issues or anything, but... I wasn't paying attention, I don't know what level we're in now, but... Whoa, wow, if it weren't for that crash, that was a huge speed boost down there, but... Oh, you can barely see the grass in this level. It blends in with the concrete to them. So, yeah, this is a more bizarre level. Got steeper slopes. I can at least say the power-ups in this game are better than Diddy Kong Racing's. Diddy Kong Racing only had like, what, 4 or 5 power-ups, and they were pretty basic. I like the upgrade mechanic of them, though. Still don't know what the tokens do. How'd you get ahead? I noticed, like, there's a strange little trick in this game. Like, when the characters are further ahead, they turn into a sprite. But then the closer you get to them, they turn into a 3D model. That's interesting, honestly. I've never seen a game do that before. Remember, like, in Diddy Kong Racing, the characters, they were already very low poly, but they got even much lower poly the further they went. So, in fact, this game replaces them with, like, Mario Kart, inspired sprites, like in Mario Kart 64. It's kind of interesting. How does Pete keep getting ahead? Asshole. God, I think this is the easiest difficulty, and Pete keeps, like, catching up. It's Think how trickier this would be on the hardest difficulty. Ah, shit! Come here, you fat-ass cat. Damn it. Oh, I got him anyway. That was a miracle. That was way too close. Goofy almost got in second. Well, got in first time. He got in second. Ah, brother. So the only way to complete this game is to beat it on the hardest difficulty. Figures. I remember when racing games had really cool, like, winning ceremonies. I mean, Crash Team Racing, you know, Nitro kind of had them, but that, to be fair, that was a remake. But it's like Mario Kart games, they got rid of those cool ceremonies. So this one really feels like it's just copying off the Mario Kart 64 ceremonies, but not even Diddy Kong Racing had the ceremonies. If you're playing in story mode, though, you have the little cutscenes where you're rewarded a balloon, but that's about it. What is with that Ludwig icon in the background? It looks crazy in the eyes. Those are some weird-looking trophies, too. Let me see. Really? I thought these were different modes. These aren't modes, these are the other cops. What the hell? That was not very well made. So dang it, I replayed the first cup for nothing. Anyways, now we're at Los Angeles. Surprised they didn't bother just making a California level with Disneyland in it, or instead they just chose LA. Kind of weird. Even on the easiest difficulty, nothing really slows down the CPU. They're just like close behind your tail. Ooh. I hate when racetracks don't give you a good idea of where to turn. Felt like, should I turn left or right? This is a short racetrack. Damn it. Trying to collect those coins, I missed the speed booster. Oh boy, ha! Let me guess, Vegas? Yep. Oh boy! So far, this is one of the more unique levels. Instead of driving around the scenery, you're driving around the city. Inside the city, I should say. I didn't even get to drive out into the desert of Las Vegas. Cool. Philadelphia. Looks like we're by one of those shipping harbors. Oh wow, finally a level of stage hazards. This long. This is a pretty bland level though. I can barely tell when the turns are coming up. It's just such a flat level. Surrounded by fog. Yeah, this is definitely one of the ugliest levels in the game. Not a fan of it. This is a long one, too. You should have added some road signs to give you an idea of where to head, because I can definitely see little kids getting lost in this one. And that's not good. Racetracks are supposed to be, you know, tracks, give you an idea of where to go. And, So if I'm not mistaken, there's only one more race cup in this game. So yeah, there's not a whole lot. Usually most, like, basic kart racers at this time only had, like, 4 race cups. And this one only has, like, 3. Which means that there's only, 12 racetracks, I guess. Remember, this being a short game, but dang. Yeah, there's only one cup left. It sucks. Dakota. I don't know much about Seattle, but all I can say is, judging by this level, it really makes the place look like a dump. parts. Speed it up. I know what level we're going to now. This level looks pretty detailed, to be honest. Chicago. Like, I don't think this is the last cup, because I could have sworn there were, I can't remember what, but there is a certain level in the back of my head that I know I haven't seen yet, and it was definitely from this game, but, so there might be a hidden cup in this game. Man, forget what I said about Seattle being a dump, but the Chicago level is definitely a dump. And I know it looked better than this. I've been to Chicago before. Did I just hear circus music? Did the developers actually go to Chicago? I think they got it mixed up with Pittsburgh. This looks nothing like Chicago. I mean, although there are differences, you could definitely say Chicago's more similar to New York. There are definitely differences, though, but otherwise, like, almost same thing, like a bunch of cities. It's arguably a smaller city, though, but still a really big city, though. This feels more like we're at some kind of industrial factory. I don't see anything here that reminds me of Chicago at all. No skyscrapers, no anything. Something tells me that someone at Rare just really hates Chicago, someone probably said like that place was a real shithole. Hey, you know what? Let's turn the whole level into a sewer. Ah. Track layout is terrible. This map is weird. Like, I'm looking at the map and it looks like Mickey was driving off track. Maybe it's just because I was taking a shortcut, but I hate when games do that, though. I'm wondering if another race cup will unlock, because I know there were more levels than this. I think one of the levels was Hawaii, I can't remember, but I know, like, there's a certain level in the back of my head that I remember playing through, and I'm not seeing it here. There's gotta be more. Unlock Dewey. I guess that's the prize you get for beating easy mode. Is that really how cheats work? Okay, I know it's pretty lazy, but I decided to just exit out of the game and activate some Game Shark codes to unlock everything. So that way I don't have to waste time like going through this game some more. So, I mean, I already made it as far as I could. You know, I already beat the racetracks on once at least. So, let's see. So not only do I get all the hidden racers, but also the remaining tracks. And, yeah, Ludwig von Drake, I knew he was in this game, but I couldn't remember, like, how you unlock him or not. But I know, like, one of the ducklings you can only get from the Game Boy Color, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think, like, during my original run of this game, like, back when I rented it from a friend, I don't think I ever unlocked Ludwig, so I'll try it out now, but let's see. So, victory vehicles, oh, there's 2 additional cups, actually. Huh, I thought there was only 1, but okay. Apparently there's no difficulty for these modes either, it's just 1 difficulty, I guess. Okay, so we got Yellowstone. So, oh, Ludwig, no. So he's like the crunch of the game. He's got like really slow speed and... Dang it, why was he such a hard character to unlock? He's the worst character! I'm like, this is awful. He's got bad acceleration and... Look at this. This is awful. I'm sorry, I need to quit. This is bad. Man, Ludwig, what the oh, man. Why would anyone want to play as him? That was a real middle finger. Why is such a ridiculous character so hard to unlock? So I lowered the screen ratio, and that caused the game to run a lot faster, luckily. I originally had it set to 1280, but I reduced it to 1080, and somehow the game's running much smoother now. There we go. Whoa, he's speedy. Ludwig, that was awful. Oh my freaking god. Why would anyone want to torture themselves with that character? That is awful. I knew it said he had bad speed, but Jesus. Like, remember how in Diddy Kong Racing, the hardest character to get was TT, and he was actually worth unlocking because he was a broken character? He was so fast that he felt like a good reward for beating the game? This, though, on the other hand, oh my god. Ludwig, that was terrible. Yeah, this difficulty is really fast. Holy shit. Oh, this is definitely faster than both Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing. Okay. Washington, D.C. Ugh, I do not like the fog in this game. At least this game is easier to make sharp turns on. You just hold the B button, or press it for a little bit to make a sharp turn. I hate it when there are some games where you do it and it really slows you down. Here, I feel like it slows you down just enough without losing a whole lot of speed. Like, I felt like Team Sonic Racing really could have used turning like that when it came to, like, Super Monkey Ball levels. Or, I meant Sonic and Take All Stars Racing. Those levels had really sharp turns. Everglades. So I guess I was wrong. Like I said, how this level was, well, this game was shorter than Mario Kart. It's actually longer if you think about it, because Mario Kart only had 16 tracks, and this one has 5 cups, it turns out. So I was thinking there were only 3, and then there's the 4th one, and then there's even a 5th one. As a kid, I'm not even sure if I unlocked the 5th one. I remember I at least unlocked 2 of the Duckling characters. That was the furthest I made it. But... so if anything, I probably just beat it on easy and normal difficulty. I didn't beat it on the professional mode. It's kind of a tricky level. Pretty short though. come to think of it, this has about the same amount of racetracks as Diddy Kart Racing. Malibu. Maybe I did play the last racetrack, because, once again, there's a level that I still haven't come across that I remember playing back then, and, like, I'll know it when I hear the music. I remember, like, it's just, like, one of those levels where it kind of frustrated me, and I'll, like, have burning remembering about was the music, so I'll know it when I hear it, but so far I haven't seen it yet. But I remember, like, that was the level I kept playing over and over, and I kept losing, and... But I can definitely say it was not Malibu. I'm guessing maybe it was Hawaii, I'm not sure. Surprisingly, the other racetracks in this weren't too bad. This one's actually kind of tricky. A lot of stuff that can slow you down. A lot of sudden turns all of a sudden. I don't think I'll be winning this level. Damn it. Okay, now to the real final cup. Nope, this wasn't the level I was thinking of, because this isn't the music. Wait, yep, this is the one. This is the level I remember that annoyed me. I can definitely see why this level annoyed me. Those damn coconuts. They really bump you back. And, oh my god! Damn it! You can't take a shortcut through that. That sucks. After all these years, I still suck at this level. Probably doesn't help that I'm Huey. That, like, Huey's just, like, really bursting with speed. Should have played as one of the standard characters, a more well-balanced character. Damn it. And I still suck at this level. Well, I'm gonna be here all day if I keep retrying, so I'm probably just gonna have to go level select. Oregon. So I'm not sure if I've ever played the rest of these levels, because I don't remember being able to get past Hawaii. And, this reminds me a lot of Greenwood Village. Jesus! Holy shit! I can see why these levels were so hard to unlock, but oh my god. This is terrible, like, Huey's just going way too fast. Oh my god, people owe Rainbow Road an apology. I think maybe it was a blessing I could never get past Hawaii as a kid, because, oh my god, this is only the second level of the final cup. Holy shit. This is really bad. This is terrible. I take it back. I said Diddy Kong Racing was an easier game. No. Well, I mean, I said Diddy Kong Racing was the harder game. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. I'm just playing this for fun. I'm just using a cheat code to go through every level, and I still can't beat it. This is really, really brutal. God, the Ghost is already done with his race. And it doesn't help that the CPU or program just like whizzes through these kind of racetracks. This is like the worst part. I hate this freaking dock. Holy shit, that was awful. Ugh, I don't care. Oh, come on. It takes you all the way back to the first level. Can't take you to where you left off. Wait a minute, there's 3 more racetracks. Huh. I guess the final cup had 5 racetracks? What the hell? Guess that one I was at was just a bonus track or something, because that one felt like that one did not feel like a regular racetrack. That felt like an expert challenge. What? Ah. Where am I at now? Texas. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, 2 more racetracks. Colorado? Man, Rare was very sadistic in the N64 era. They had some really brutal challenges. Jesus Christ. And then again, they were always this way. I mean, other NES games, ugh. There's still some games on Rare Replay I dare not revisit because of how frustratingly hard they are. I mean, I love your Rare, but come on. You know what? I'm just gonna go through one lap and then I'm just quitting, going to the next level, because it's just embarrassing. Okay. Oh god. Probably help if I wasn't playing as Huey. Jesus Christ, slow down, man. New Orleans. This is the final level. Are we on a ferry boat? Yeah, I was thinking we would have been like going through a Mardi Gras parade or something, but... kind of cool to have a race on a steamboat. Wow, this one's surprisingly easy. Here, I was thinking they were going to save the worst for last, and this is actually the easier of all the levels in the cup. I'm not banging into anything, at least. Not riding off track, so what the hell? Here, I was thinking they would have had Disney Castle be a final level or something, but... then again, this is Mickey Speedway USA, so that wouldn't have really fit, I guess. Ah, come on. What was it about Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing where when you drifted too long, the character would spin out control? I hated that. I was thinking this game didn't have that, but apparently it does. You didn't have the drift boost yet, either. That wasn't really a thing until Mario Kart Double Dash, at least. Okay, well, at least that level was better. I did not like the other levels in that cup, but, ugh. So, Mickey Speedway USA, like, if you want to play it casually, it's fun. It's nothing, like, groundbreaking, though. There's much better racing games out there, but I've definitely played worse. Considering how this is a licensed video game, of Mickey Mouse, it's not bad. Like, I almost want to say this was easier than Diddy Kong Racing, but after trying out that final cup, no! I'll take those silver coin challenges and challenging boss fights any day over trying to get in first place on those racetracks, because, oh my god, the thing, I was just playing on time trial, and I could tell if I was in a regular race, I would have been doing miserably, and you can't just say it's because I suck at racing games. I mean, I've mastered all the cups on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Got first place on all of them, on all the difficulties, including the really fast difficulty. You know, like the turbo mode, whatever it was called. Yeah, it's like, geez. I've beaten Diddy Kong Racing 100% without using cheat codes or Game Shark codes, but this, on the other hand, oh my god, this is brutal. But it was so fun to revisit this game after so many years, and, well, that's all I have to show for now. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and have a great day.